Once upon a time, a little bear cub lived in a vast green forest. His name was Koko. Koko had fluffy brown fur, was always energetic, and played happily with the animals in the forest. However, Koko always had one big dream in his heart. That was to explore the world beyond the sea. One day, Koko went out to play with his friend, the rabbit Lulu. As they walked deep into the forest, they suddenly found a beautiful blue lake. The surface of the lake sparkled and the sound of waves could be heard from there. Koko saw the lake and thought, maybe there's an ocean beyond that. Lulu, look, let's go beyond that lake, Koko said excitedly. Lulu looked a little anxious, but when she saw Koko's eyes sparkling, she nodded boldly. Yes, let's go. As they walked along the shore of the lake, the two of them imagined all sorts of adventures. Koko imagined that there were colorful fish and animals playing on the beach on the other side of the sea. What kind of adventures await us on the other side of the sea? Lulu asked, and Koko answered enthusiastically, I'm sure there will be lots of fun things to do. Finally, the two of them crossed the lake and reached the edge of the forest. There, they climbed a big hill and saw the blue sea spreading out before them. Koko's eyes were captivated by its beauty and his heart leapt. Look, Lulu, it's the sea, he shouted. Across the sea, they saw a small island in the distance. Koko shouted to the island, I want to go to that island. Let's go on an adventure. Lulu agreed, and the two of them immediately began thinking about how to get closer to the sea. Let's make a boat, Koko suggested. The two of them gathered branches and leaves from nearby trees and worked together to make a small boat. The completed boat was very small and they were a little worried, but they told themselves, don't worry, the adventure will be fun. After floating the boat on the water, the two set off on their sea adventure, rocked by the waves little by little. The waves gently rocked the boat, and the sea splashed on their faces. Koko was excited, saying, this is a sea adventure. After a while, fish popped out of the sea. Seeing the colorful fish swimming, Koko and Lulu couldn't help but exclaim, wow. The fish jumped around happily, as if they were welcoming the two. Hey Koko, what should we do when we get to that island? Lulu asked. First, let's explore the island and find new friends there. Then we'll have fun together, Koko answered with shining eyes. Soon, the two arrived at a small island. The island was filled with beautiful flowers and trees, and a pleasant breeze was blowing. Koko and Lulu were overjoyed as they began to explore the island. They soon found that many other animals lived there, all playing happily together. When Koko called out, hello, the animals on the island smiled kindly and replied, welcome, adventurers. Let's play together. At that moment, Koko and Lulu knew that their adventure had begun. The two enjoyed playing various games with the animals on the island. They collected nuts, played hide and seek, and swam in the sea. Koko was truly happy that the adventure he had dreamed of had become a reality. As the sun set, the sky over the island was dyed a beautiful orange. It's like a dream to have such a wonderful adventure, Lulu, Koko said. Lulu nodded and said a little sadly, it was really fun. But we have to go back to the forest. Koko answered cheerfully, yes, but we can always come again. The two said goodbye to their new friends and decided to get back on the boat and return to the forest. Although their sea adventure was over, they believed that many more adventures were waiting for them. On the way back to the forest, Koko and Lulu discussed, what kind of adventure should we go on next, and returned home feeling satisfied. Enveloped in the silence of the forest, Koko closed his eyes and remembered today's adventure. Then he muttered to himself, "I'm looking forward to the next adventure too." Thus, Koko and Lulu's adventure came to an end, but the memories of the adventure will remain in their hearts forever, and their expectations for the next adventure grew. Koko, the bear of the forest, will continue to have wonderful adventures with his friends. Good night. Even in your dreams, wonderful adventures await you.